Jeff Keen here. It's a sad day. It's the last day of my FSD trial, and I'm on 12.5.6.3. Now, this version has made a lot of improvements, especially on the highway with the end-to-end neural nets. But let's take it out for one last drive, and I'll show you some of the behaviors that I've noticed. First, let's wash this baby, make sure all the cameras are clean. I even added a 3D printed rain guard to the rear camera. Let's see how this works. I think it's working pretty well. The camera's staying fairly clean from water drops. Alrighty, I put in a destination in East Haddam, Connecticut. Let's go. Got to prod it a little bit still.
Now turn right onto West High Street.
Big old pothole there. Will it avoid it? I think it did.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Main Street. Now turn right onto Main Street.
Truck following me too close. Four-way stop, full stop. Okay.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Skinner Street. Now turn right onto Skinner Street.
Okay, driving pretty naturally. It's in the max speed profile right now. It's doing probably what I would do on this road. Okay, disengage. I was getting a little too close there. Re-engage. So this version of FSD introduced speed profiles on the highway and on city streets. Okay, it's going a little bit below the speed limit here. Not sure why. I'm going to bump it up with the accelerator. No steering wheel nag. You can see it's using eye monitoring with the little green dot, and I'm wearing sunglasses. I tried to dial in the settings more on the GoPro. My last FSD was blowing out a little bit. I adjusted the ISOs, moved the camera a little bit closer, and adjusted the audio mode, so you should be able to hear me better. Okay, so it's slowing a little bit for these corners, which is good. Now it's going to come to a Y in the road. This one's a little tricky. Okay, slowing pretty fast. Nothing coming. Full stop.
In 1 mile, keep right to stay on Leesville Road.
Now I wish there was an easy way to adjust the route once FSD is running, you really can't. You have to stop it and start it. It may not go the way you want, and you can't prompt it to take a turn onto a different route by using the turn signals. Going a little bit below the speed limit here. Push it up. Now FSD's been driving really well on city streets and back roads for a while now. Where the improvement
to stay on Leesville Road.
Where the improvement comes in this version is the end-to-end neural nets on the highway, and it's just much more natural as far as lane changing, merging, and taking exits.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Johnsonville Road.
Oh, it's actually taking the scenic route here, which I would do. It's interesting. It's a really cool
Now turn right onto Johnsonville Road.
village up here. It's like a haunted little village. Okay, full stop. Looks like they're rehabbing these buildings. Cool waterfall there. It's being cautious here. It's going slow.
In 500 feet, bear right onto East Haddam-Moodus Road. Now bear right onto East Haddam-Moodus Road.
Now this is some of the most scenic views in Connecticut, if you ask me, along the Connecticut River, going into East Haddam. Okay, it's stopping, nothing coming. This is a great road to not be using FSD on. Good driving road. Curvy road, it's handling it well. Okay, yeah, I would slow for this corner too, and it is. Very smooth. Of course, there's always someone back you wanting to go faster. driving may be degraded warning. There may have been some sun on one of the cameras or a little bit of water still. Okay, we're coming up on a stop sign. Good, turn signal. It's coming in a little hot, but slow and good. Okay. Okay, we're going to one of our favorite restaurants here, the Gelston House in East Haddam. Great views of the river. Still got some motorcycles out here in late November. I had my bike out last week. It was a little warmer though. 44 degrees today. Yeah, I wouldn't be riding. Now, one of the last things need to add is finding a parking space at its destination. Like, it should be able to see a parking space, pull in, and then when you want to...
In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Summon the car, it should come out of its parking spot and come get you. They also should add some like preferred parking at destinations. Like they could add where you like, what side of the garage you like to park in, where in the driveway you like to park, and save those locations. Okay, stop sign coming in hot again. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see where it's going to go. Okay, it's going to pull right up to the front, so I'm going to disengage here.
Now your destination is on the left.
There we go, it made it. Okay, we're going over the East Haddam Swing Bridge. This thing is constantly under maintenance. Navigate to Middletown, Connecticut. Okay, I'm gonna re-engage. Getting on the highway section pretty soon. We'll see how those end-to-end neural nets work. Okay, someone's trying to come out here.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Saybrook Road.
Okay, this time it didn't get too close to the vehicles at a stoplight.
Now turn.
Okay, we're gonna get on the highway up here. There's a new roundabout they just installed. They're taking after Massachusetts. They're starting to install more and more roundabouts in Connecticut. There's a sign for a bump here. Let's see if it slows at all.
In 500 feet, turn right onto State Highway 82.
Okay. Road's pretty clear. There's some gravel here. Let's see how it handles this here. Okay, thankfully nothing's coming.
Now turn right onto State Highway 82.
But staying away from the curbing pretty nicely. There we go. Nice, it took the slow lane. Got another bump, it's not slowing down. It's alright. It's not noticing the bump signs, I would say. Okay, we got a vehicle on the side here. I'd probably switch to the left lane. I'm going to tell it to. It wasn't going to do that on its own, but it is getting back over really quickly. That's good right there. Okay, so now that we're on the highway, you see the speed profiles. We're in standard right now. It's doing 10 over. We have some tailgating pretty close though.
In 1 mile, take the Connecticut 9 North ramp on the right toward Middletown.
Half a mile, it's in the right lane. And it took the right lane back quickly after I switched because it knew it was going to have to take a right. I noticed with this end-to-end neural nets that it's like getting over before it takes turns. Now, I'd start slowing down even more right now.
Now take the Connecticut 9 North ramp on the right.
It sees there's a car tailgating, so it's not slowing down too much. A little hot into this turn though, but it's taking it just fine. Okay, now it's going to merge. Nothing's coming, so it should be pretty easy. Good speed. It's matching the traffic. What do you think of the highway noise level on this Highland? It's still a little bit noisy. You can hear that it's a windy day out. Truck coming up in the left lane, but it's gonna want to pass this SUV in front of me pretty quickly too. It backed off the speed a little bit, let that truck come by. Stayed a good distance away from that vehicle. Probably 4 or 5 car lengths before it initiated the pass, which is what I would do. This blue Tesla Model 3 here. Look looks like a dual motor long range pre-refresh. Now let's see how quickly it takes the right lane. Right away, it puts the signal on even when it's near the vehicle in the right lane, then takes it. Pretty much what I would do. So this part is way better than the previous version of FSD. It would hold that left lane. It would pass the car, stay in the left lane, would never get back over, and it would even wait too long to get back over if it had to take a right exit. So it would wait until less than a half a mile to try to get over in the right lane to take that exit. Now it does it a mile or so ahead of time, just like a driver would. For this corner a little bit. I'd probably slow a little bit more. Okay, I got an Audi passing me. It's slowing for this relatively straight section. Not sure why. as soon as it's safe. Nice. Navigate to East Hampton, Connecticut. weather here. The energy app doesn't show you if FSD is using any additional power, but I'm sure it is. Even though the cameras are always running in the background, I'm sure it has to use a little bit extra power to make decisions. Okay, I'd probably slow here. I might disengage, it's going a little hot. Alright, re-engage. So, it doesn't look like...
turn left onto St. John's Square.
It doesn't look like it slows from whatever its set speed is over the limit, even on curvy roads. It slows a little bit, but not as much as a driver might. If you have 10 over locked in, it kind of holds that. Okay, so we're gonna go back east of the river over the Aragoni Bridge now. It's gonna have to get over to the left pretty soon. Let's see how we do it now. There it goes. Nice. It's a pretty tight situation up here. We're gonna have to go under the bridge.
Now turn left
here.
onto St. John's Square.
Okay, we got a right red arrow. Left red arrow. See, pretty busy intersection here. Okay, green arrow, go. Nice.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Main Street. Now turn right onto Main Street.
Okay, it's going to take a right here. Has to get in the right lane. It's doing it a little slowly. Okay, right on red, but there is a lot of traffic here. Let's see what it does. A couple bikes coming. Okay. Tight turn here. It's being cautious. It's nice. But people are gonna run me off the road if I don't speed up. Someone's passing me on the right. right lane to take a turn pretty soon. So I probably would have just slowed down.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Marlborough Street.
This guy's kind of stuck because he passed me on the right. So the car should slow to be able to get back over. It's doing it.
Now turn right onto Marlborough Street.
Okay. Heading into Portland. Nice. Another great restaurant here at Campagna in Portland, Connecticut. It's giving these bikes a lot of space, which is good. And these guys must be cold. Green light. This guy looks like he's trying to pull in front of me. It's a little close. No, thank you. My cutoff's 50 degrees for riding the Ducati. Oh, we got F40 Motorsports over here chasing classic cars with Wayne Carini. He always has some old Corvettes sitting out front. I don't think those are going to sell before the winter. Passing the bikes. Getting them behind the landscaping trail, that could be dangerous. Good. Now this is a tight situation up here. It's going to turn into a one lane. So we'll see if it tries to pass them or get back over, but there's a Jeep in back of me that wants to pass them for sure. following distance though. So I thought it handled the highway portion really well. As soon as it passed a car, it would get back over. I'd definitely back off now. There it goes. Yeah, as soon as it passed the car, it would get back over. It was mindful of vehicles merging onto the highway. It wasn't so much of vehicles that were stopped on the side. It wasn't giving them an extra lane. Okay, it's a little far back now. I'd probably catch up. It's starting to speed up slowly. It's asking me to apply steering force, so tension monitoring is now active again. Let's give it a little more accelerator here. I'm getting a line in back of me. So the light was at a certain level, it couldn't monitor my eyes well enough, I guess, back there. St. Clement's Castle here, great venue for weddings and such, right on the river. Okay, we got a stoplight. Closer than I would, but it's backing off. So it's doing pretty good. A couple disengagements on this drive, but it was really just a personal preference. I'm not gonna let it do anything that I think is unsafe. It would have made it through by itself, but I'm not all about just letting it run. If there's something that makes me uncomfortable, I'm gonna disengage. And it's sad the trial is coming to an end. Hopefully when they release version 13, they'll issue another 30-day trial, because $100 a month subscription is still too much if you ask me. I know people that paid $8,000 or $13,000 thought it was something they needed. Not so much for me. It's really nice to have. I like the auto park. It parallel parks. It parks right in the middle of a parking spot. That's really nice. And the FSD is really nice too to have, but not something that is necessary or worth $100 a month, I think. I would pay probably $10 a month for the FSD. Another good place, Tavern on 66.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Barton Hill Road.
Rule of 3 brewing right here. Now I'm noticing it's taking the fastest route on the navigation, even though maybe it'd be better off to stay on the main streets. It's going to take a bumpier back road. And I think FSD has to integrate a little more tightly with navigation. Like they have to grade the roads a little better and be like, hey, I'm not gonna take that road on FSD.
Now turn right onto Barton Hill Road.
Cars in back of me, pretty tight corner. Okay, nice smooth road, no lines. Let's see if it's able to even do this road. It is. It sees a line. It thinks. But it's holding its side. There's no lines painted, but it sees the asphalt line. You'll see the Bevan House up here on the left, a really nice bed and breakfast here in East Hampton. Now it's going to go down a really tight hill. And it's slowing appropriately.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Main Street. Then your destination will be on the right.
That's it. All right, so we're back in East Hampton. I'm going to disengage now. There you go. FSD Supervised 12.5.6.3. It's pretty smooth. It's working really well. I think it just needs a couple more things to be feature complete so they can enable unsupervised full self-driving and the robo-taxis. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos about Tesla, Rivian, Wi-Fi, and tech products.